I'm back.
The boy is back.
Boy's back in town. It's Dennis Miller, a.k.a. Brad Michael Ford. No Feeling Spirit Podcast, Episode 8. Shit is rocking. Shit is rocking.
Yo, it's Tampa Bay Jose coming at you.
It's Jordan, man. But let's go, Devin. Let's get this shit started with the Bucks, man.
All right, man.
All right, so how you guys feeling about the Bucks right now after having lost Jameis? After having lost Fitz. Jesus Christ, names.
No, let's talk about how when Fitz started, he was 2-1. When Jameis started, we haven't won the game yet.
Okay, which game is this in the season though?
What?
What game? What is this?
We're about to play the Browns.
No, let's say this was the start of the season when you got Jameis back. What game are you on right now? Game 2? Game 3?
Game 2.
Game 2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
if Winston is a start off point,
Yeah.
and you won nothing, and this is the second game today against the
Yes.
Browns.
Yeah.
And do you see yourself winning that game, or see the Bucks winning that game?
The Bucks have every opportunity to win that game.
Realistically, we will win this game.
Realistically,
Being a Bucks fan, I know we're gonna lose this game.
Any given Sunday for football. So the Browns have. It's an equal opportunity game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that every week though, but. Being a Bucks fan,
but not
you just
every
know.
week. Not every week.
You just know. We're going to get spanked today. Baker Mayfield's going to be a Hall of Famer by the end of this game. Our
He's gonna
defense
wrap
is
up
going
his
to be
stats.
god-awful.
But hold on. I got something to say. So, how do you feel, Devin? Because you be making excuses. So, let's hear what you got to say.
I try not to make excuses.
No. Let's hear what
facts
you have
of
to say.
play.
So, first,
facts.
let's start with 93. Why should he still be on the football team?
6-time Pro Bowler.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk your shit.
Is he a top 5 defensive tackle?
Yes.
Ooh.
So where's he ranked? So who's where in those 5? Where?
Can you rank 5 people better than McCoy?
Yeah.
You think Geno Atkins is better?
Yes.
Geno Atkins is leading the league in sacks.
Yes.
So
he's had
by
3.
that logic, he's better than Aaron Donald.
We didn't say that. We're talking about Jerry McCoy. See, there you go.
I
Making excuses.
He raises a valid point. No,
Come
you
on,
say
bro.
he's
I'm
just
gonna get real with your ass, bro.
You
gonna stop? Cause you gonna stop fucking making excuses for these players, bro. You gonna stop giving them excuses. I don't see how he act with football
just so
players,
you guys
bro.
know, when he said that he emptied his pockets, just about to get real.
Hey, I done been to the Bucks training camp. I don't see what he does. He'll go to the player when they sign his shit. First thing he'll say, "Man, I love you, man. Thank you so much, bro."
He loves his team.
I'm not doing that with these
I love those players.
No,
those
I
are
don't.
great players.
I don't care
those are
for
great
them.
men and great players for our team, and
Some-
those are the people we need on our team.
Some, not all. Not all.
We need Gerald McCoy.
No, we don't.
Ooh.
No, we don't.
We don't.
No, we don't.
We can trade him, get
No, we
3
don't.
better players. Not better players, but players that
How?
contribute
I
to
don't
our
understand.
defense.
It's been 3 fucking years we gave him help. Overloaded that defensive line. 3 fucking years. He still is underperformed. Still, he wins the Pro Bowl.
Whole defense.
He wins the Pro Bowl because he's the best defensive player on that team. It's not hard to make the Pro Bowl when everyone sucks on the team. It's not hard.
I'll ask you this:
It
Is it?
How, Devin? Hold on, Dennis. How?
It's based on tape and stats and
yes,
play.
he's gonna have stats on that D line because he's the best one on that D line.
32 D lines in the NFL. How many DTs make it to the Pro Bowl?
Spicy.
You act like.
Wait, hold on.
What?
How many DTs make to the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
A good amount.
How many? How many do you think?
But you gotta think, it's not just DTs, it's DNs too.
Because it's 6. 6 DTs make it to the Pro Bowl.
Okay, then name them. Name them.
He's like a female.
Name the 6 DTs.
Yeah, name them.
You got Jerry McCoy. You got Ndamukong Suh.
2.
You got Geno Atkins.
3.
You got Aaron Donald.
4.
I believe.
Those are mine.
Wait. Okay, no, hold on. Those are yours because I believe last year Everson Griffin made the Pro Bowl.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
It's top 6. And McCoy's been top 6.
6, yeah.
6 years in a row.
I think Everson Griffin, excuse me. I think he's right there with Jerry McCoy. I'm not saying
Might
Jerry
be.
McCoy sucks. You think I'm trying to say I think he's good. I just don't think he's as good as you.
He's an elite DT, bro.
Ooh.
Very few elite DTs in this league, and he's one of them.
How could I say that? How? Okay, hold on. How can you say that, but yet we're always the worst defense? How does that make sense?
Our defense is
think about it.
10 other players.
Who do you
Hold on,
guys
but
just
hold on.
fired? I mean,
But hold on.
Fuck Mike Smith.
Put it into account.
Pussy ass.
But hold on.
Nah,
You look at every defense, every offense, right? It takes one elite player to change that whole offense. It may not happen in 1 year, but eventually that one elite player will be the leader, and that defense will rally around that dude. Look at Mike Evans. We drafted Mike Evans to the worst offense in the NFL. Look at our offense now. I owe Mike Evans not all the credit, but he changed that offense, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's an elite. Mike Evans is elite. He makes no excuses. He comes out and he plays.
I say
and
he's top
a
3
leader.
right now.
He's a leader. And when shit hits the fan, he takes the blame for it. Jerry McCoy does not do that. You have to agree, Jerry McCoy is soft. He is the softest defensive tackle in the league.
You just don't like him because he's kind.
There's a
Too
difference
kind.
between being kind and being soft.
We have this group chat with him and Noah, and
Okay.
McCoy's done this his whole career, first of all.
Oh
but
my
when
God,
when he hit Big Ben when we played the Steelers, he helped him up. He's always
What's
done that
wrong
with
with that?
every
Some piece of
quarterback.
shit.
Hold on.
I'm,
No, understand this.
Yeah, let me
Understand this. When you play a position in like defensive line, right? Your
Uh-huh.
job is to stop the run first and then hit the quarterback, right?
Okay.
Your coach every day. There's no coach in the NFL that's like, man, hit him with a knife. No, they pay you big money to tell you, hey,
Stupid
you
money.
need to hit the quarterback a lot.
Except
not-
now, half the time when they do hit the quarterback, it's roughing the passer.
Hold on. We talking about this whole. I'm talking about as soon as he got this contract. When someone says, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $98 million," I need you to be hitting the quarterback. You're in practice, right? Now, in practice, you can't hit the quarterback.
Well,
It's
yeah,
practice,
obviously.
right? But they're simulating you to hit hard hits. Like when you get up to Winston, get that shrug. Don't make a contact, but wrap him up.
Yeah.
If you're being coached at every time, right? And your coaches are yelling at you, man, be a nasty defense. Then you got your linebackers behind you, right?
Mhm.
They're hitting hard, right? And they're telling the guys, man, we got to hit hard today. You play your opponent, right? You give him a nice little hit, but you pick him up, right? Well, how would the quarterback feel
Wait, is it after the play?
after the play? Yeah.
I'm confused. Why does that matter? It's after the play.
The reason why it matters is because
You gotta be mean, bro.
the reason why it
No,
matters.
I get the mean thing, but
Listen,
the play is
Yeah,
over.
Listen,
I mean,
listen.
Nah.
It's not being mean, okay? Because I will admit we are advancing as maturity in this league. But I'll say this: you gotta be competitive, bro. Now, if Ben Roethlisberger was hurt, screaming, yeah, of course, ref, doctors, he needs help. But if you sack him and he gets back up and he smiles at you, say, hey man, sorry about that.
I mean, look at
That
it from
shows a sign of intimidation in the NFL.
Look at it from this
Now,
perspective.
if those two dudes were on the street, that would be a totally different conversation. Like I say, I think Jerry McCoy is a nice guy. I think he's a great guy to go carpool with. But to a guy, listen,
What the fuck?
but listen,
That's funny.
listen, for a
That's wild.
dude, I want to be a leader of a defense. Nonetheless, I want him to lead and make an elite defense, or at least a very good defense. You can't be a good defense in the NFL and play nice. That just does not exist.
Wait, but he's not playing nice if the play is over.
No, just because the play's over on the field does not mean it's over with. Like, for example, if you get on the football field, right, and the dude cracks your shit, right?
Bro,
what's
it's
the first?
war.
What's the first
Yeah.
thing he gonna do? Celebrate. He not gonna be like, oh man, my bad, bro. Because if he does that, that gives you the sign, like, you know what? Hold on. Okay, he's not as tough as how he acts here. So you know what? I'm gonna still go out there and play. You're trying to intimidate people. It is your job. The NFL is a privilege, bro. It's a privilege to go out there and play. So when you get paid crazy amount of money and you're telling someone, man, you gotta knock the quarterback's head off. Fuck roughing the passer. That shit just gonna come natural to the game.
Okay, I'll ask you this: did he knock his head off when he hit?
No, he didn't.
Okay, I can understand if
No,
you're
he
saying
didn't.
the hit itself wasn't
He
Actually-
hard.
like shoved him a little bit.
Actually, I'll bring up a better example. We
Okay.
played Washington. This was 3 years ago, and I always bring this up to Devin. He never says shit back because he can never say nothing to argue this. Gerald McCoy, right? We're
Okay.
playing Washington. We have the score 24 or 21-0.
We were up 24-0.
24-0, right?
Mhm.
Redskins come back. They're scoring on our defense. They're scoring in the last minute, right?
Okay.
Game's over. We lost,
31-30.
right?
Shit.
Now, when you lose a game like that, right?
Uh-huh.
You'll be devastated, right? You'll be like, oh my God, man. Like, I can't believe this.
Uh,
But hold on, Dennis.
What?
But Dennis.
okay, look. Okay, I get it from a pride perspective, but think about it. I saw my money's still guaranteed. My money's still in
See,
the
now
bank.
Dennis.
So
Dennis.
that's why,
See,
I don't play football, so I understand the whole
Exactly,
side thing.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
I'm not the
Yeah.
best person to ask. Like,
Yeah.
if it's like a,
Okay, yeah,
fight,
yeah.
if it's like UFC, because I've done boxing before and
Yeah,
shit like
see,
that.
see,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. I lost. I regroup and I act better accordingly.
exactly. But Dennis, let's
my
just say
money's still,
this.
like,
Let's just say
guaranteed,
this.
but fuck, I care.
Imagine you're doing everything right, and then the worst thing happens to you in life. Like, it just knocks you off your ass, bro.
Okay.
I'm not saying losing the game is the worst thing that happens to these guys.
I get the comparison.
But I'll say this: those guys, what they go through and they put their bodies through to come out short,
Yeah.
it hurts. Those
It has to hurt. It's a
you
mental-
be
it's a
seeing
mental
guys
block, yeah.
in locker rooms crying after
Yeah.
just a simple loss, like crying because not only is it their job, but they lost. Like you just did all that work with the preparation to lose. Now we talk about that, right?
Mhm.
The star of your defense, right?
Yeah.
The leader, right? He goes up and shakes the quarterback's hand and said, damn, good job, man. And then walks back in the locker room. Shows no emotion. None at all. Don't speak to the media or nothing. Oh, I'm not talking to the media because, I don't want to hear this shit today. What? How would that make you feel, bruh?
Make me feel as a teammate?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll use your perspective. We don't take losses. It's just lessons. You've said that before. You said even if we lose, it's the lesson.
Okay,
That's
Dennis,
a life. That's
Dennis,
a life.
I agree. I agree.
And what is the game a part of? Life.
No,
I
okay.
don't put on a virtual helmet to play football and pretend it's real.
Dennis, I agree. That's a lesson in life. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a bad sport and not shake the guy's hand, but...
Yeah, because maybe that's why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, the thing is, you're getting confused is that you're confusing, good sportsmanship with, something like of character. Like, you can be a good sport after a loss and be like, man, congratulations. But, for example, when LeBron loses in the... excuse me. When
the best player in the world.
When Kobe Bryant loses in the finals, Kobe Bryant is pissed. He is just unbelievably pissed. When the Patriots lose the Super Bowl, you don't see Bill Belichick smiling. You don't see him smiling. No, we just lost.
Tom is pissed. Yeah. When he's down during a quarter, he's pissed.
Now, if you saw Bill Belichick smile, then that would eventually rub off the team. Example: Odell Beckham Jr. So talented, but when he gets on that sideline, has some temper tantrums and starts screaming all that. Now it's rubbing off because now you've seen Sterling Shepard, you've seen other players on the team now doing the same shit he does. I like Sterling Shepard, solid wide receiver at best. He is nowhere near Odell Beckham Jr.
So wait, okay. So are you saying that now, when they act this way, which do you want? Okay, when you use the Odell example, do you want players to be mad like Odell?
No, I don't want players to be mad. I want players to use proper emotions. You are grown men. It's that simple, man.
So would the proper emotion be like, shit, today you fucking got me. Next time we meet up, it won't be the same.
I feel like
that's it.
I feel like
isn't that what the handshake means?
I feel like you're contradicting yourself.
No.
Yeah, I'm
down
with that side of this. I think you are too.
Dude, if I was making this up, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you know there was multiple reports after that game, right? Him and Jameis Winston got into a heated fight in the locker room, dead serious. You heard about that before?
No. After
the Redskins games and after multiple games past that season, because they were at odds in the locker room. You never heard about that?
No. You're talking. That was a different game, though.
No.
That was a different
Are you
season.
saying in the general sense, though?
Yes, the general sense. Okay. They were at odds because Winston. I will give Winston his credit, even though he can be a little immature at times. But when he loses, y'all see how he acts. That man is pissed, like real shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Like it hurts him. You see Gerald McCoy, he'll just say, we just try to do everything we can, but next week is another game. Like, oh my God!
It doesn't say like that.
Devin, it's just a piss poor mentality,
when you face an adversity and it knocks you on your ass, being mad does nothing to fix it.
We're not saying...
If you use that passion to train harder, yes, I understand that. But in the moment, let's say me and you are both certified boxers and box each other, and I lose for whatever reason.
Damn, do you want to beat your ass?
Hey, it's the fight game. Shit happens. Connor lost, but I stand up. Good job. You fucking got me today. I got your ass next time, and I move the fuck on.
That's perfect, but that's not...
Like, will you rather me, lose to you, shake your hand, or not shake your hand, better yet, and be, mad and punch shit and knock the shit over? I'm confused where the line is,
No. I think you're going, overboard with the line. What I'm saying is, if you lose, it has to be apparent that it's on your face. You know what I'm saying? If not, then you question someone's passion towards the game. Now listen, I'm not trying to say when you lose, slam your helmet and fight. No, that's just ridiculous. But obviously, I'll be real. L's are lessons, absolutely.
Yeah.
But lessons hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, for example, God forbid if this house burned down, I'm not going to be smiling man,
You and fire examples are wild.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, it just, 20 minutes, we'll be all right, man. We're still alive. Man, you're going to be, if someone hit your car, you're going to be upset. Now, you're not, the wrong thing to do is man, fuck, man, punt, no, that's just dumb. But it's damn, man, shit. Oh, well, man, you know what? I'm going to figure something out to get this fixed. You know what I mean? Take initiative upon your responsibility when you're paid the highest player on the fucking football team. He's the highest paid player on that team.
And shouldn't that account for some amount of responsibility in regards of leading the team?
Thank you. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
Wouldn't that mean that... Okay, I'll ask you this, then. If you think that it's showing a lack of effort from him when he doesn't get upset or doesn't show emotion...
Thank you.
When you watch him practice, do you see him not practice as hard as other players? Have you been to the training camps?
No.
So I'll use that as a gauge. Maybe that'd be what I use as a gauge.
I have to be real. In the NFL, when you watch a training camp, that's not real practice.
Well, yeah, not real practice, but I'm saying...
Now,
How are you able to gauge his effort then if he's
now,
just not being?
if
Because
you
some
want me to
people
be
just
real,
aren't
now,
emotional.
if you want me to be real with you, my bad. It's hard to judge a player's effort on the NFL because there's so much happening as soon as the ball says height. You know what I mean? I will say this.
I feel like that's
I've
what you're
seen
doing
Gerald
now.
McCoy give up on plays. I have seen that, and I know you have, and you don't want to admit that. I've seen him get single teamed,
Devin
right?
Smiles.
I just
No, he knows it's true. I know he's seen it. I've seen him get single teamed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That boy just
I don't
stopped.
care who he goes up against. He gets single team. Oh, they always say he's got the fastest. Get off speed, whatever. I've seen him
Which
get
he
off.
does.
He does.
I've seen him get off and
And that's
just
what makes him
sit there and block, and then just give up, man. And I'm like,
And he does
oh
do
my
that, too.
god, and just gives up.
Does he do that, Devin? Do you see?
I wouldn't
Don't
say he ever
lie!
gets. He
Don't
gets
lie!
gassed.
Well, he does what?
You
Thank
act like
you
he
lying.
doesn't try, man.
Is it an endurance thing?
Damn
Is
it.
not
Bruh,
trying?
I promise you, he gives more
We're
on that.
discussing that at
I
this
will say
point
this:
now.
JPP's really stepped up. He's the best end we've had since Rice.
Hold on. So please don't say he gets more effort than JPP.
Uh-oh.
No,
Please
I'm
don't
not.
say
I'm
that.
not saying that.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
No.
I'm just
don't say
saying. I'm
that.
just saying he's the greatest help he's had his whole career.
Now, let's compare it. There's another player on their team called Jason Pierre-Paul, right?
Okay.
We got him for
Hey,
a
go
trade.
Bulls.
Listen to now. Listen.
Oh, word?
Now,
Bull
Yeah.
graduate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
now,
cool.
now listen to his attitude,
Dude, I
right?
stay home.
Listen to his attitude. Now when we lose games,
Well,
right?
I love JPP.
Hold on,
God damn, bro.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on. When we lose games, you know what he said?
What?
He said, "Man, I take this shit personal. We better get this shit fixed."
Bro, what
Straight
game
like
was
that.
What game was it?
Straight- It was the
The
Bears game.
game.
Bears.
This is the worst game I've ever
He
had
said-
in my
he
life.
said-
The what game?
The
Bears
worst,
game.
worst game I've ever
Worst,
had in my life.
He said, "Man, he said getting blown out like this shit hurts." He said, "This shit hurts." And on top of that, hold on, I didn't even mention this. Now we said Jerry McCoy, not whatever.
Mhm.
Imagine if you saw him on the sideline dancing while y'all losing.
Dude, I don't.
He was
we'll
on
talk
the
about that
sideline
later. We'll talk about that
dancing.
later. We'll
I
talk
don't
about
know
that
the
later.
incident around that, but I do understand. Okay, I would
You
be
see
upset
what
if
I'm
that,
saying?
if that was the case.
After-
Yes.
Dancing is much to me. Dancing on the sideline when we're losing is worse than picking up someone after the game. And
I
shaking a quarterback's hand.
agree completely.
What is it?
They were
Okay,
balling
you
out
play
that
football.
second half.
They
They
were
were
balling
balling
out
out
Hey,
that
we were
second
still
half.
down.
We were still down, but that was on the offense now.
No,
That was on. They weren't scoring.
Jose.
Our defense was not
but
going
Jose,
on.
look at championship teams. Whenever they're
Exactly,
down,
but
they're
yeah.
focused. They're
Yeah, yeah,
poised.
That's another thing.
They
After
could
the
be down
Bears-
2 points and they're in the position to score. Look at the sideline. They focus.
After the
You never
Bears
see that
game,
with
after
Durant.
the Bears game, all JPP Super Bowl champion, Vinny Curry Super Bowl champion, Bo Allen Super Bowl champion, said that they've never been a part of a loss that bad.
Exactly.
That shit is embarrassing.
Thank you.
And Jared McCoy
Thank
was
you.
like, "All right, this is like every week for us."
Yes,
That
he
shit
does that
pisses
shit
me
every
off,
time.
dog.
He's done that
Okay.
shit year
He
after
didn't say
year.
that. He didn't say that.
All right,
But
he said it.
Now,
he was
listen.
acting like it.
Now listen. Remember how I said Odell, how his attitude rubs off on the player? Because
On the
players look up
players?
to him on the
Yes,
team. They're
okay.
like, damn, this guy's getting, he's a popular guy. Who was dancing with Jerry McCoy? Quan
Come on.
Alexander.
But they were balling out, dog.
They weren't balling
yes, they
out.
were.
They were not balling out. They were not balling out. Just because you stopped the team in one series,
It
does not
wasn't.
mean
It
you
was
balling
on
out.
second half.
Wait,
That was in the fourth quarter, right?
but
That was
Devin
in the
has
fourth
something to say.
quarter.
I just know it was after the second half.
They did not score in the second half.
Our team plays better when we're having fun. So when they were dancing,
I agree. That's the whole point of playing football. But at the end of the day, football is a business too. And if you're not giving us, the fans, us, the owners, us, the coaches, the product that we want every week, then you can stay home, bro. I don't give a fuck if you get paid $70,000 million, whatever, bro.
70,000 million.
70 billion, bro.
70,000
My fault. 70 billion,
Oh,
bro.
he's getting passionate.
Bro, if you're not trying hard, now sometimes you're gonna lose. That's just
You
life.
can have fun until we're getting blown out.
Exactly.
But, okay,
We're the worst
okay,
defense in the NFL. What you talking about? Having fun?
To Jose and Devin's point, were they winning before they got blown out?
No.
When they were dancing, were they?
No!
They
No!
were not blown out.
No,
they weren't getting blown out.
We were
But
down
at that
that
point,
We're
it's
still
actually-
losing. We're still losing.
But what they, or at least what Jose just said was when you're getting blown out. That's
But
what
hold
he
on,
said.
but hold on,
But
man.
if the defense is doing what they're supposed to do,
But hold
is it
on.
wrong for them to enjoy
No.
the moment while they're not
Yes,
getting
because you
blown
don't
out?
know why. Because they're the worst defense in the NFL. That's why.
here's
I get that.
They're the
I
worst.
understand that.
They're
They're the
on
worst.
pace to be the worst defense in the
Of all
history
time.
of the NFL. I don't
History?
care
Fuck
if you
my
hit
shit.
Matt Ryan 50 fucking times. You cannot be on the sideline dancing and shit with your fat ass, bro. us taxpayers in Tampa, I don't pay money.
pay for that shit.
I don't pay money to see that, bro.
Sales tax. It was 6 and now it's 7 because you're still
Hey!
paying fucking stadium.
JPP
Fuck the
said,
Bucks, I'm
he
sorry.
said, check this out. The guy we're talking about that they signed, that's the best on the defense right now. You
Yes.
know what he said?
What?
He said, That wasn't me dancing, but I apologize because I take blame for that, bro.
I love that guy.
He said, bro, we can't be having that. He said, I don't care if we were up by 30 points and winning. We still don't celebrate.
That's not
the NFL mindset.
Baby.
Players that celebrate, you know what happens to them? They get cut. They have no job in the NFL at all.
Man, I miss Warren.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why Jerry McCoy has a job? Because he's the best. He's the best.
When you're the
DT in
best
league.
in the last
Now I ain't
year,
gonna lie.
the others
Warren
don't get.
Sapp was an asshole off the field. He is a total douchebag. He's a guy.
I miss him.
He's a guy. No, don't say that.
No, I do.
No, he's a
Yeah.
guy I would not. Dude, let's just put it like this.
You don't want him watching your kids, right?
Watch him. I don't want him around women. He's just
Oh,
a
shit.
terrible
bro?
dude.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
a,
anything about that.
he,
regard.
Devin, you know what I'm talking about. He's a but I'm telling you, when he got on the field, he used to tell people, "Hey, bro, like when they get to hike the ball," he told Brett Favre, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monday Night Football. You heard the story?
Yeah.
He told Brett Favre. He looked at the ball. He said, "Brett, I'm finna kick your ass this night." That's it. You know what happened? He kicked his ass. He had like 4 or 5 sacks. His job was just to stop the run. That was just his job. You know what he did? He sacked the quarterback. He got picks. Like, and again, I know Jerry McCoy says, "Oh, well, y'all drafted me to be Warren Sapp, and I'm not that guy. I'm gonna be Jerry McCoy." I get that, man. You totally right. But one thing that you cannot use for an excuse is that, "Oh, well, you know, y'all can't compare me to a Hall of Famer. I just want to be my own standards." No.
But
When you
better
play in the
aspire to be a
NFL,
Hall
your
of
goal
Famer.
should be to your goal should be a
You
Hall
should
of
try-
Famer.
You should try to
be
you
the
should try to
best.
Emulate some
That's
of the good
like if the
characteristics
Lakers,
of-
right, when they made that trade to get Kobe, they said, "Oh, we're gonna make this trade to get Kobe Bryant because we think he's gonna be, just a role player." Kobe Bryant didn't settle for that. Come on, Kobe Bryant's just like when the Cavaliers drafted LeBron James. They didn't draft LeBron James. We just need you to, be a role player for a couple. No, we want you to be the best player on this team. Everybody, Mike Evans. He is on pace, bro. I swear to God, he might be one of the greatest wide receivers. Actually,
He is.
he's the best wide receiver I've ever seen
said in
in
Tampa
my
history?
life.
In Tampa
Lace up
history.
Tampa.
Okay.
I thought Keyshawn Johnson was the best, and Keyshawn Johnson he was good. But Mike Evans, that dude is elite.
I thank God
Every
every day
play,
for Mike Evans.
even that year when he had all them drops.
God damn, that was
Listen,
That was
even
awful.
that year, right? You know what he did? He said, "You know what? I remember the last game of
It
the
won't happen
season."
again.
He said, "Next year, I'm gonna change this shit." He goes, "I'm gonna
Change
figure
that
this
shit.
shit out." He says, "Every time we lost, offensively, because he dropped some key drops. Every time we lost, he said, I'm gonna take this, man." Listen, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but even with Winston, that's one thing I love about him. He'll always say, "I gotta play better, man." He goes, "I just didn't play well enough. My offense did their." Even if the offense gave up 50 sacks, he'll still say, "Well, you know what? I just gotta play better." I like that. I can respect. That's one of the few things I love about him. He takes blame. Now, I didn't like his post-game speech last game, but for the most part, he takes blame, bro. Jerry McCoy I've never heard Jerry McCoy say, "Well, you know what? It's never I, it's we." Like, you can only use I when you want to be the leader and you want to say, "I want to take more of the blame." You know what I mean? You just can't, bro, Ronnie Barber never did that. Just, oh my God, I just can't have that guy on my team no more. I'm sorry, I am off of him. I'm giving Winston thin of the ice. Jerry McCoy, I just want him to be out of there so fast, and I guarantee you, I'll shake your hand, I'll put money on it. When they trade, because he will not be here next year. Because he's due, hold on,
What?
he's due for a $15 million cap hit.
You're right.
Hell no. The Bucks is going to say goodbye. And he's been hurt every year. So check this out. When he leaves, I guarantee you, hear this right now, our defense will be way better.
Mark
I
the
promise
date,
you.
guys.
I promise you.
10-21.
I promise you.
I don't
defense.
foresee that, but
Okay. And then when it happens, I want you to sit there and suck it up and say, "You know what?
hey man, I'll let you know.
No, I want you to sit there and say, don't say I'm right. I want you to sit there and say, "You know what? We're better without Jerry McCoy." I want you to sit there and say that. Real shit.
I've yet to see that happen.
Okay,
This is
and
his
we will
ninth
see.
season.
And we will
Ninth
see.
season.
If he don't reconstruct his contract, he has to go. He has to go. I'm not talking like, okay, I'll take a $10 million cap. No. How about you take like a 6, 5?
Nah, you're tripping. He could
No.
take a 10. He could take a 10.
Bruh,
He's still one of the top 10.
he making $98 million. He'll be okay, bruh. He'll be just fine. He can buy all his little goofy ass Batman shit. He'll be just fine, bruh. That man will be just fine. Do I think he sucks? No, I think he's a good football player. Do I think he's a great? No. If I was doing Hall of Fame ballot 30 years from now,
You know his name's gonna be on our Ring of
yes,
Honor.
of course I know. Obviously, because you want to know why we have a franchise of not having good players. We only have a few.
We had Bo Jackson.
Yeah, well, come on. But, like, come on. Just,
We dropped it,
no,
he said,
bro.
"Fuck y'all."
Just, that
Yeah,
dude to me
we
is
don't
not a
know
Hall
that.
of Famer. He's just not a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer for the Bucks, franchise Hall of Famer, but Hall of Fame for the NFL. But do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do, bro. I understand.
Again, it's
I
for
understand
the
the
best interest
frustration.
for the team. Right now, if they said we're gonna have to trade Jameis Winston and Chris Godwin and Deshaun Jackson to make our football team better, I'm with it. You have to have that mindset in
You're
the
not
NFL,
saying Chris Godwin.
bruh. You can't have feelings in the NFL.
That
The
boy
NFL
raw.
does not stand for the F. Don't stand for it stands for not for long, not for long, bruh.
Speaking
Bill-
of people who were not in the league for long, Colin Kaepernick.
My boy, bro.
Hey.
Shout out Colin
He's
Kaepernick.
great.
He's a motherfucking goat. We
Hey,
don't fly bitches out no more, dog.
hey,
you
man.
fly to us.
Word.
Bill Parcells said it best. He told everybody on that team when he was with the Cowboys, he said, "Look, man, Tony Romo, every day I'm trying to look for a replacement for you. Everybody on that team. That's how shit should be." Kobe Bryant said it best. I'm playing because I still want to keep my job. Obviously, he's gonna keep. Come on, LeBron James gonna keep his job. If those dudes play like they're gonna lose their job. Jerome McCoy don't play like that. I don't give a fuck what you say. Swear to God.
Colin, man.
But as far as Colin
my God.
Kaepernick goes, he deserves to play in the NFL. I would love him on the Bucks. I would love him on the Bucks. He should be competing with Jameis Winston. You can laugh. I am dead ass serious.
That would be. Okay.
I would pay money to see that.
Football, that would be fun to watch.
I would pay
Would you
money
watch
to see that.
Cap plays again?
I feel like it wouldn't be genuine, and I don't see that happening, so probably not.
I would have
What
him
do you
as the
mean?
backup for us.
You mean-
But
you
he would
mean-
never win.
What
over
me by
us.
me not seeing
How
it
would
being
how
genuine?
would you know
Yeah.
that? How would you know that?
I feel like at this point, if it was going to be genuine, it would have been genuine when the Vikings were
Hold
looking at
on.
him.
Sorry to interrupt. JPP picks up another sack. Six sacks.
Wait, don't say anything about the game.
Hey,
It don't
JPP,
matter.
motherfucking go,
It don't matter,
Bulls.
bro.
Don't. No, it matters to me. Don't say anything.
Yeah, he's going to
Okay,
watch it
all right.
probably.
Don't
Yeah,
say
it's 4 minutes in
So
right
we
now.
got like 10 minutes left on this podcast, but
If we only had 26 minutes,
What?
shit.
we talking about football for 26 minutes.
Damn.
I
No,
tried
we
to
can
tran-
shift.
I
We
tried
can
to
shift.
I tried to transition with Kaepernick,
Yeah.
and we went right back to football.
No, Dennis. What do you want to?
Oh no, I was talking about Brittany Reiner.
Now, listen,
That's
I'm not gonna
what
lie.
it is.
I don't want to get too deep in that because like that's some shit. Like I don't know if it's officially true, but it sounds
Oh,
like it's true.
She wrote about it.
No, but she
It was
didn't
in her
put
book.
his name.
Yeah.
She said it was a alleged person.
She-
So regardless of who it is,
Wait, what?
And I'm not gonna lie.
she wrote a book and it was whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the book, I don't think she used very many names except for when she used Uzi's picture on that one post with the voice. It says alleged baller ass told her that she wanted to see him. She had to fly
What,
herself out
how do we know who came up with Kaepernick?
because it's been a rumor for a while,
Yeah.
rumor mill. But
Now,
let's say
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna lie. I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, that is hilarious.
That's
That
hilarious.
is, man.
Because puts the fist up. At this point, we have to look at it like the Future incident. Future flew the girl out. It wanted something
Oh.
to happen.
Yeah.
She said no, so he said, "Cool, have fun, peace out."
Another king.
King.
Another king.
Hey.
This isn't a chance. If you want to see me, you come see me.
Yeah, I agree.
Simple as that.
I agree. Hey, speaking of king, let's talk about queens. Rihanna. Man, put your fist up big time. bro.
Fist.
Man.
Fucking love that.
I'm telling you, Rihanna has always been real, always. And people have always said, "Oh, she's too rad." You've heard those things. She's
Yeah.
too ratchet. She's too wild. Cause you see her like out in public, like she be acting like rat, like she, that's just her.
Rolling weed on her bouncer's head
Yeah, I love
at that
Rihanna,
concert.
man.
That's funny.
But bruh, I'm not gonna lie. That's how she's Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how most Jamaicans are. Like real shit. Like they just.
I
you
mean,
know what
I'm
talking
half
about,
Jamaican,
man.
so yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I
what's
got
up.
Jamaican descent in my family, so yeah, they just wild.
Oh, I'll ask you guys this question: Beyonce or
Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Now listen,
Rihanna.
I don't like to compare the
I don't
two,
know,
but
yes,
I have
it's-
to be
I was
real.
proposed that
I
question
have
by
to
my
be
girlfriend,
real.
and I
I
had
gotta
to-
be honest. I know that's gonna be an answer y'all don't want to hear. They're both at the same because Beyonce does stick up for.
Okay, I'll separate it.
No, she does. She does.
Vocally, I go on Beyonce. Beyonce
Okay,
has
hold
better
on.
range to me than
Oh,
Rihanna.
oh,
Socially, hanging out, I want to hang out with Rihanna.
Oh
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
I think that's okay. I wanted to make sure I
But, I
wasn't
mean,
the weird one
I
with
look
that,
up more
with that
up
point.
to Beyonce than Rihanna.
Oh yeah, I look up more to Beyonce, obviously. But I think if I had to
Beyonce's
pick
like
a homegirl, like to
Yeah,
chill
yeah,
with,
yeah.
it's gonna be Rihanna.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Don't get
like,
it twisted. I still want to hang out with
Oh no,
Beyonce.
B and J, yeah, definitely.
I ain't gonna
Just
lie.
B. Hell,
Like,
just J.
I don't really look
Just
up.
Jay.
I don't really look up to celebrities, but I ain't gonna lie. Hanging out with Rihanna, that sounds like fun.
It would be a fun day.
That'd be
Hang
fun.
out with Beyonce.
Just chilling,
is
not
cool
doing
too,
anything
but
sexual. She's just a cool
I'm gonna
person.
try.
Yeah. I seen her live.
Consent only.
Hey,
Hey,
I seen her live. That's one of the best looking females I've seen in my life.
Her forehead is so cute. I just want to kiss it.
Want to kiss it?
Bro, listen, that girl looks good, bro.
She does.
Like her
How
skin.
tall is she?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, yeah, she is a little tall.
That's
She's
fine.
about 5'10".
I'll climb her.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
knew you were
good.
gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
That's all good.
Because I saw a picture with her and Kanye, I was like, damn, but you know Kanye's short.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, she taller than Kanye. I was
This
like, yeah,
bitch
she
ass.
is. She a little. But let's not get into.
All right.
Yeah.
I know we can get into though.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Pause.
Pause. Wait.
Pause.
Wait.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
you're wild.
Now I'm
The
gonna be real.
topic. The
Now,
topic of Conor
now I'm gonna be
McGregor.
real. I know it's a little off topic, but it's relation to that. Two biggest assholes, and I have to say this because my mom was telling me, but it's Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Floyd Mayweather's a fucking douchebag.
Okay, I will say this in regards to that comparison. Both are valid assholes.
Definitely.
But with me, someone much like you guys have followed the Bucks and Gerald McCoy and everyone else,
Yeah.
I followed Conor McGregor from the beginning of his career because he was just someone of interest.
Yeah.
He's portraying a character.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude,
You have to.
No.
You have to.
No. That I don't. Then I don't line
Dude,
with
I'm
your
gonna be
morals.
real with you. I can't rock with McGregor,
I don't like-
man.
I don't
He's
like with your
disrespectful.
morals.
Disrespectful.
It's
So
way
is
too
Muhammad Ali. We all love him.
I don't love him. Well,
What-
actually, hold on.
the commu-
I do support Muhammad Ali because what he did. He stopped his He was willing to, what was it? Give up his championship
Yeah.
for the
But he
people
wasn't-
in
he
Vietnam
wa-
War.
yeah,
So that I can salute.
I commend that too. But my thing is, we have to realize when it comes to the fighting game, we have to look at what they do outside of fighting. Conor McGregor, shit, the dog with that is connected to UFC. Outside of this shit, you don't hear anything about Conor McGregor. Am I correct? Right or right?
You're right.
I don't
Because-
follow that shit.
you
I
don't
don't
follow,
follow.
but you-
Yeah.
No,
the same
I
way,
know.
I'm mad you don't follow Floyd, but you hear about him doing dumb shit with 50 Cent and
Well,
all
he's
this
No,
other shit.
actually,
50-0.
no,
He's
wait,
50-0.
actually,
He can
wait,
talk all the shit
actually,
he
wait.
wants.
And Conor's the two-time,
No, actually,
first-time,
wait.
two-time double champ.
Got his ass beat.
Okay,
Actually-
everyone loses. The Bucks lose, and you
Not
still love
Floyd.
them.
Not Floyd.
But wait,
Floyd-
but
Floyd-
listen.
okay, this is fuck this shit. This is my
I triggered
this is my fucking anger with people who like Floyd so fucking much.
Hey.
Floyd is a disrespect to boxing.
Hey, 50-0.
50 of rolling your fucking shoulders and punching to get points.
Hey,
he's
he's
not
playing
a
the
shooter
game,
hitter. He's not
he's
a
playing the
fucking
game,
Mike
baby.
Tyson.
50-0.
He's taking
Team
boxing
money,
and killing
team-
boxing effectively. He's
Team
not a
money, team. Hey.
He's killed it by his
Money,
technique.
team. Hey.
because he
His play
Money,
style.
team.
Who, Floyd?
Floyd.
Come
He,
on,
no,
man.
he, okay.
Come on, man.
Understand me when I say
Most
this.
technical boxer of all time.
Come on, man.
Defensive technical boxer of all time.
Defend.
You're right.
Technical.
You're exactly right. He's
Defensive,
exactly right.
he will roll the shoulders.
He's
he
the
will
best
duck and
defensive
weave,
boxer
and he
of
will
all
tap
time.
you for points. He's not like the
He
greats
is
of
playing
boxing.
the
No,
game,
no,
baby.
not at all.
And to
Not
me,
at all.
someone who not necessarily grew up, but who went back and I could show you fucking all my videos of trash talking with Muhammad Ali, so that's why people bring that up.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. Hell, Muhammad Ali's daughter said she's a Conor McGregor fan, so fuck all the other shit.
Yeah, but what is that? What is that?
What does that mean? She knew her father better than any of us could. She said, "You're like my father in almost every sense." You know what he said? Respectfully, thank you for that, but I'm not like that man. That man is a legend, and I look up to that man in everything I do.
Oh, for real? He
Yeah,
said that?
dead ass.
Yeah,
So-
Well, my
Suck my
biggest
dick.
thing with
Suck my
Conor
dick.
is he's a racist.
How is he racist?
Because of all the shit that he was saying to Homeboy. What's
About
Homeboy
what?
that
What did
beat
he
his
say?
ass?
Tell me what he said. Do you watch the conference? Tell me what he said.
No.
So what?
Nah, he was
listening to
talking
that?
shit about. He was talking shit about his dad.
About his fighting. Muhammad Ali was stalking
And
people.
talking shit about Islam.
What did he say about Islam?
Didn't he call him a terrorist?
Because he had ties to terrorism. Did you look up the shit?
He made fun of Allah, and that's something like I can't like.
How did he make fun of Allah?
When he was questioning his religion. and
How did he
saying
question?
it's
Because he
Quran,
said, "Oh, you don't drink." Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, but that's just.
How's that making fun of Allah? You said fuck the church, so now you're making fun of God? Because Allah means God. God is
You're
the church.
right.
So same shit, different day.
No, you're right. But
I know,
at the
man.
end of the day, at the end of the day, like, obviously.
Because my thing, okay, I'll pose this.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch the Avengers movies?
Yes.
I watched the last one.
Do you guys like Iron Man?
I used to not like Iron Man, but
Like,
in
do
the
you
more
like-
recent movies, I
You like Iron Man? You like Robert Downey Jr. is a cool
Yes.
guy, right?
Wait,
Yes.
are we talking about like actual Iron Man, like the
I'm
superhero,
saying the
or
character.
Robert
I was
Downey?
saying the movie, the character, Robert Downey Jr. You like Robert Downey Jr. is a cool guy, right?
Yes.
Let me think about it.
Think about it.
Because he's rich, and I mean, but I don't watch it like that, so I don't
I'm
really
saying,
know the whole story.
do you have any objection to watching him or supporting the Marvel movies?
What?
Do you have any objection to watching him or supporting the Marvel movies?
I don't watch him like that. I just
But you
watch
s-
that one.
Okay.
And
I
that
raised
one, and that one. So what's the one that like?
Infinity War?
that like some mom came up to him and started talking about how
Oh,
he killed her.
That's Civil War.
He killed her son.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So is he making his profit off of people dying?
That's not the point I was making.
Oh,
the
then
point I was making was Robert Downey Jr., the
Yeah.
actor. Doesn't seem like a cool guy. Like he's like cool. Like no
Yeah,
issue
so what's
with
he
him.
done, Dennis?
He literally did a movie where he was in blackface the entire movie, and no one gives a fuck. So if
Oh, so we are talking about Robbie Downey.
No,
Jr.
yeah.
I knew he was getting
yeah, I
into
know
this.
about
you
that
all
shit.
go with this. We got this.
Yeah.
Oh, I know about that
So
shit.
people were able to see Muhammad Ali. See Conor McGregor do shit for the purpose of art, because it's entertainment. the same way Robert Downey Jr. was in blackface the entire movie, and no one bat a fucking eye. So I need that same level of energy.
I was not aware of this.
Not aware of what? The
About
blackface?
it, yeah.
You've never seen Tropic Thunder? It's just a fucking
I
classic.
didn't see.
It's just
I haven't seen it
It's just a
either.
fucking classic. The movie's hilarious.
Now, this, I'm gonna be real. Like, when I said that, like, I was joking, but I'll be real. I'll call mine wrong. I wasn't right to say that, so I would definitely apologize for saying that. I ain't
Yeah,
Saying what?
about the church thing. Now, y'all knew what I was trying to say by that. Like,
No, I get your point, but my thing is keeping. Granted, you were joking. And, yeah, trolling, whatever. But my thing is keeping the same energy. And with this is, I see people say, oh, Connor's racist, this and that.
No.
And those same people support, like, Jeffree Star, who said racist shit, and
Oh, no.
love
Yo, I got my son
love
on
Kim
my sister
Kardashian,
watching
who said
that shit.
racist shit.
Yo,
And people,
I thought about that shit.
fuck with Robert Downey Jr., which I love, because I appreciate, I can see the difference in art now. Robert Downey Jr. played a Australian who was in blackface, or he was in blackface himself, to portray a role for art that was not seen
Yeah,
as derogatory. What Conor did was for the purposes of art, because that pay-per-view sold 2.4 million, which
No,
is the most
exactly.
of any UFC fight ever.
Yeah, but,
It's meant for-
Robert is doing it for art,
And
Connor's doing
it's
it
for
for
entertainment.
money.
It's doing it for entertainment.
No, he's right.
He's doing it
right.
for
No,
and
he's
what is
right.
Robert Downey? He's
But-
acting for fun.
But
He
listen,
saw
yeah.
the fucking paycheck he
You
got for
don't,
those movies.
you don't draw for fun, for art. You don't make music for art. You make film for art too.
Yeah, but he fight.
You don't think about the money. Well, at least I don't. I
Well,
don't.
when he said I'm not doing another Iron Man movie unless you give me a certain paycheck, he was thinking about the money.
He said that?
Yeah, dead ass. He
Oh.
gets paid the most out of any
Yeah,
vulnerable
fuck that
actor.
guy.
Yeah, dead ass.
Don't worry about it.
My thing with that is that people like to pick and choose when they want to think someone's racist
No,
or not
Dennis,
racist.
no, Dennis, I
So
agree.
my
But
anger
listen,
with
I'm
that
gonna-
is, don't say Connor's racist when you haven't followed him, and don't say he's racist when you see these other people do shit outside of art, outside of entertainment, like Jeffree Star, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye
Yeah, I
West,
should've done more
and all this
research
dumb
more
shit.
on
People
Connor.
doing dumb
I
shit,
should've done more
and then
research.
when you look at Connor in real life, he's not that person. Now, if he was a person who was saying,
Now,
oh,
here's the
fuck
thing.
black people, fuck Muslims, and he wasn't for a fight or anything like that, which isn't what he said for the fight, yeah, by all means, fuck Connor.
Well, you
Now-
know, you shouldn't say that for a fight. Like
He should have
just
said it
said
for a fight. But the thing is, he did, and the UFC used it to their advantage, and no one's mad at
That's-
Dana
that's
White.
just
And
all
no one's mad
that's
at Dana White for
all
doing
that-
shit.
all that's fault.
Yeah, so it's being in a movie for blackface, but we all love fucking Robert Downey Jr.
I don't care for Robert Downey Jr.
But look, listen. But my thing is, like, just personally for me, I would never use that type of marketing scheme. To, like,
Exactly.
just for me personally, that's why
I
I can't
respect that.
rock
And you can't hate.
McGregor.
This is gonna
I
go
can't
down
hate.
slippery
listen.
slope.
Let's go down slope.
Cause fuck Trump, but he's doing the same shit.
But look, but here's the thing.
He's drawing on anger to drive what he wants.
You saw how I already preemptively saw that? Entertainment.
Yeah, but here's the
What,
thing.
what legislation is Connor putting into office? What kids are he stopping at the border?
All right. Well, what does that have to do?
For
Trump was
entertainment,
doing-
and I said for entertainment
For
and for
entertainment.
art.
Okay.
That's different
Okay,
from putting
alright.
legislation that kills
Alright.
people and allows immigration, and that allows
Hey,
people
fuck
to
Trump.
take kids
But I
from
can't
the
lie.
Mexican and Hispanic families and give them to white families in the suburbs.
But I can't
So
lie.
it's
He's giving
different.
them to white families?
Oh, you didn't hear about
No.
the adoption thing? Yo, deadass, put you on game right now. The kids that we were hearing about who are in the detention centers, they're being separated from their families, they're now being adopted by other
Yo,
families now.
that's
So
fucking
now they're not being able to go
wrong.
back to their families and now going to other families.
Yeah,
and
but-
those families that take those kids are getting money from the government because that's how foster care works.
But
This
the
is
thing is,
America.
though, the thing is,
This is
with,
America.
the thing
Yes.
is, though, with McGregor saying that, it does influence a lot of people to think irrational.
That's another thing. All right, so the first time I
right.
saw a Conor fight ever was against Floyd, and
Same.
I went to some around here in Carrollwood,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a bunch of white people, and they were all hating on Floyd, like
I
not
hate Floyd.
because.
I hate Floyd too.
I want
But it wasn't
What-
because
what-
of that.
what
It wasn't
regard?
because of that. Because you could just feel the racism, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
this
some
guy
racist
stands up
stuff.
for this, like if they,
Okay,
if,
so now
if
we-
Conor
okay,
stands
I'll
up,
let you
like,
finish.
how do I say it? Like if he like makes all these white people feel like it's okay to be like racist,
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with that.
Okay, I'll ask you this. If something you do is interpreted a way to make people feel they could be racist towards this group, is that on you or is that on them?
It's both.
It's both.
It's
It's
both?
both.
So if you did something to promote a fight, or not even promote a fight, you did something, and for some reason a set of people said, oh, he did that, and then start drawing comparisons
No, but-
and going a long line. Because what did he say in the conference that was racist?
For Floyd?
Yeah, nothing. I watched all three of them. Nothing. That's the point. That's my point. Is people keep saying, "Oh, well, he
called him a monkey, right?
No, he never
He
called him a monkey.
did. I think he did call him a
No,
monkey.
He never called Floyd a monkey. No,
Yeah, he did.
no, he did not.
He said
Monkey
so-
people. Yeah, he said a reference towards monkeys.
There you go.
Oh, the guards are outside. He calls the white people monkey too. He called himself an ape. He has an ape on his chest.
Dude,
I don't
I'll
see
follow
it.
that shit, too.
I don't see it. See, that's my thing is people keep making comparisons without doing research, and that's where my anger comes from. Someone who does research. Hell, you know about the fucking Google Doc about going to New York and how much research I do on that shit.
Yeah.
I put research in everything, and that's why I don't talk about topics I don't know research about.
I agree. That's
So
why
I advise that same thing for
that's why
everyone
I'm not
else.
speaking too much on this. But I just don't like McGregor because he's just
If you think he's a dick or an asshole, yeah, you're agreed to do that, but don't say it because he's racist. Because nothing no one
Now
has said.
I can't
consistently
point out
has
and say
pointed that.
what he is deliberately, but I'll say that.
You know
that
he's a
dude-
dick.
that dude's just
the character
disrespectful.
he portrays as a dick.
Now,
But-
what I see in the media, which I shouldn't be looking at the media, but what I see portrays him as being an asshole, and I've seen asshole moves, that he's done. So
Yeah, because
I just don't.
But then
but
there's
then
still a
again,
thing about the media. The media portrays a certain thing because
I agree.
after he knocked out Floyd, I mean, I'm not Floyd. My apologies. After he knocked out Aldo in 13 seconds, he picked him up. He said, "Man, we'll do this again. It's a shitty thing that happened."
Yeah.
After he beat Nate, after he lost to Nate, he said, "You know what, man? He beat me. It is what it is." But no one shows that clip of him
Yeah,
saying,
you-
"You know what?
you-
You beat me.
listen,
You're the
you're
better man
probably
tonight.
right. You're-
We're gonna fight again."
Listen, you're
That's
probably
why I
right.
say the shit that I said about McCoy. When you lose, you take the loss and you move the fuck on.
I agree, but then again, it's a different genre. With
It's combat.
yeah, but
It's gladiators. Literally, it's gladiators.
But bro, it's a different genre with football and UFC. It's just
I
a
mean,
totally different genre.
one you're trying to kill him with your fist, one you're trying to kill him with your body.
You're not
brain
gonna
damage
kill
and
him.
shit.
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, killing yourself. I mean, shit. I rather.
But the thing is, football is a team effort thing. Like,
It's a
not-
team effort for fighting too.
Yeah, you got trainers, but you're
Trainers,
but the thing
sparring
is,
partners.
the thing-
It's a
but-
team. It takes a village to raise a fighter.
No, but you're not relying on other people to perform your job too. When those dudes get on that field, it takes 11 men to accomplish one goal. It takes all.
Then
of
why
them.
do you keep putting blame on McGregor for not taking acknowledgement for the whole team losing?
Because he's the leader of the defense.
Conor McGregor leads his team.
Yeah, but when McGregor goes out there to perform, it's only McGregor. When Gerald McCoy goes out to perform, he's leading 10 men behind.
But he's leading his whole camp and bringing money
Yeah,
back
but
to his
then
whole
they're
camp.
not performing out there with him though. Come on, you got to admit.
When Khabib jumped the fence, they were performing.
Well, bro, that's a different situation. That's like if Gerald McCoy was fighting some dudes in the locker room, then that's
Alright.
you know what I mean.
I got my shit off my chest about that. You guys were
No, I
talking
mean,
about the
no,
whole
I
Drake-
understand where you stand,
Hey,
but
fuck McGregor.
I just don't support McGregor.
That was a good-
Fuck McGregor.
Gerald McCoy's situation is like totally different from that. His shit is like.
In regards to the
lack of
losing winning aspect of how you approach it, I think it's the same.
no, but the thing is, you haven't seen the shit McCoy does.
Oh, granted, you haven't
Yeah.
seen the shit Connor does.
Yeah. Now, when I see Connor, I see that dude out there competing. Like
That dude
for
trains
puss.
like a
Yeah.
monster.
See now, Gerald McCoy, that's a different story.
Yeah,
Again,
you
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Now,
True.
when we
Valid
say
point.
shaking hands, I don't mean like, good game, bro. Like, we're talking like something totally different, bro.
Okay.
He knows what I'm talking about. That's why he got that fucking smirk on his face. You know what I'm talking about when you know what I'm talking about too with McCoy shit, man.
Okay.
Same shit year after year.
Since we're speaking about combat, talk about verbal combat.
What?
Verbal combat, rapping, beef. Yeah, you saw that transition?
Man,
fuck with you,
you
Dennis.
fuck
I
with
fuck
it,
with you,
yeah.
man.
So okay, so I watched the Joe Budden interview with Pusha T, and I felt like I think he would be a cool person to hang out with, but he's a bitch.
Thank you,
What?
thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
he's
thank
a
you.
Bush is a bitch?
He's a bitch.
Thank you.
Oh, yo, man,
Thank
I
you.
don't know. How?
Thank you.
How is he a bitch? Because he knows why the beef started.
Exactly.
He knows why the beef started. The beef
Exactly.
started with
Like,
Lil
bro,
Wayne and
shut
Pharrell.
up, it's
So
over with.
don't
It's
say,
over with.
he said, don't say that. Oh, I don't know where it started. The beef started with Pharrell and Lil Wayne.
He said he doesn't know when to
Hold
start
on.
it.
It started when you said in Exodus you were owned by another man who owns another man who owns you.
Hold
That was
on.
a reference to Birdman, only Lil Wayne who owns Drake.
Hey.
So when you said that in Exodus, you knew when the beef started.
All
You
right,
started the
but
shit off.
I don't think he started that. I think
Hold on.
Drake
Yes, he
went
did.
at it
That's
first.
Hold on.
literally what happened was Pharrell got mad at Lil Wayne when he was in the whole skater phase and said,
Yeah.
"You're wearing shit that you shouldn't be wearing." It was like vape or whatever.
Let me speak on that though,
Babe.
because you are right in a sense, because that's been a rumor that's been so speculative. Because when that happened, Wayne, like it's weird that Wayne never had a song produced by
There are no
Pharrell.
Drake and Pharrell songs.
Yeah,
No Lil Wayne
never,
and Pharrell songs.
never.
I wonder why.
I'm not gonna say that's true again, because I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it's speculated to be true. But I'll say this: Drake and Pusha have been throwing shots for years.
But my thing with that is, they have been throwing shots backs and forth. But don't sit here and say you don't know when the beef started when you diss
What does
Drake
that matter,
first.
though? What does that matter?
Because you make it seem like you were the one being attacked in this.
Exactly.
You made it seem
But
like
they
you're the
were-
victim.
Drake threw the first punch.
No, he didn't.
No, he
Going
didn't.
at him.
How
Going at him.
How he
like-
throw the first
like
punch? When he
actual,
was signed
like,
to Lil
actual-
Wayne?
Huh?
When he was signed to Lil Wayne, he threw
No,
the first
no,
punch?
no, no,
Was
no.
that
Like
when the beef
going,
started
like,
in
making a
Exodus?
whole,
Big
beef track.
deal?
Beef track.
Me
He was
when-
a-
What beef track?
No,
Talking about
the
two birds,
Duppy.
one stone?
Duppy. That was the first time they actually went at each other.
He did
No,
that.
the whole
but-
time. The
and-
whole
and-
time
that
they
was
were
not
throwing
the
You
sticks
first
at
said
each
you
other.
loved. You said you loved the fucking Daytona. He dissed Drake for like half the song.
Yeah,
on that.
they've been doing that forever now.
Yeah,
But that's still a beef.
Well,
But
hold
see,
on.
that you raise a valid point. Drake was the first person to do a full song.
Yeah.
Yes. But my point to that,
So I go from there.
my retort to that is no, we can't go from there because we have to
can,
go
though.
from when the beef started.
But listen,
And the beef started
'cause
when
then you
Exodus was
Then
dropped.
you would have to do so much.
No, it isn't so
no.
much.
No,
I
it's
tell you
not.
exactly
It's
what
not
it
so
started
much.
with.
Everybody.
It's Exodus.
It's
We're
not
not talking
so
about. We're
much.
talking
Drake
about.
throws so much shade at other people.
He does. Yeah.
So like,
But we're
you
not
have
talking
to-
about other people. We're talking
No,
about Drake
we're
and
not
Pusha.
talking about. We're talking about Pusha T. Listen, okay, they've been throwing shots for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it died down. You don't hear Drake always throwing the shot at clips,
He did,
right?
though.
No,
I'll say this.
No.
Two birds, one stone.
That was
after.
yeah.
That was after New God Flow, where he dissed him on New God Flow.
Yeah,
And that was
exactly.
after what? And
That was
after.
and that was Exodus as the start off.
No,
Yes,
no.
it was.
Yes,
Before
it was.
that-
He's
before that,
right.
it was,
He is
Exodus
right.
at the
The
start
songs
off.
with Rick Ross, Drake and Rick Ross. It was
No.
That was
No.
before or after
No.
Exodus.
That was
after.
before. No.
Okay,
After Exodus,
Okay,
I'll
I'll give you that. I'll
Okay,
give you
yeah,
that.
that's the
But
start off point.
I don't count
For
that.
real,
I don't
listen,
count, like, that's
Pusha
been
T
so
has
long.
been jealous of Drake. That's all. It's just jealousy, man.
My thing is, okay,
That's all it
I'll
is.
raise. My thing is, and Devin, let me see how you feel about this. How would you feel if someone you said you were a big fan of, you had the microphone, you thought there was a phenomenal rapper, for no reason, with you being involved, said you're owned by another man who's owned by another man who owns you, and you're a bitch because of that? How would you feel if someone you looked up, you said that to start off something?
Disrespected.
Yeah,
It's
I would.
disrespectful, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
And
I,
that's what Pusher did.
Hey, and the thing is, you leaving out. It's not like Drake never said I was never a fan of. No, Drake said
He
nigga,
owned the
I was
mic.
the biggest fan of Clips. I was the biggest
Yes.
fan of Clips. Yeah, and you gonna attack
To
me?
start off, because
Yeah.
you had beef with Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you gonna attack me?
That's a bitch move. And
That's-
then
that's
he goes,
punk.
and then he goes and says, "Well, hey, when you aim for someone on my team, I aim for everyone on your team."
Yeah.
The fuck, so when he did it to, when he's doing it to Kanye, it's okay. It's not okay. When you're
Exactly.
doing it to him,
Exactly.
because he's
No,
a.
he said it's okay.
No, you said leave Kanye out of it. That's what he said.
He always said that. He said
I want all the
he
smoke. He
said
made
this.
in the song with
He
all the
said-
smoke.
For the rap, but I don't know. I
No,
don't
Pusha
care.
T. He said, "Oh well, you know, if anybody gets shot at good music, I'm gonna take the bullet and I'm gonna start like what, man? Fuck, bitch, if you don't sit your old ass down, bro."
My thing is, he seems cool, and I get his ideology, but the thing is, there are holes in it. Because you
Major
keep
holes.
saying that, you keep saying every time
Dude,
Drake
flaw.
you say every time Drake comes out and does something, that's you getting a W. He puts up a W with his
Yeah,
hand. So
exactly.
now is you doing the Joe Budden interview, him getting a W?
No,
Or you're trying to
it's
change
just
the
him
narrative?
gossiping. It's him gossiping.
Because he
to
said
keep
every time he
relevant.
tried to change the narrative, that was him getting a W, right? Isn't that what Pusher said?
Yeah, but
So now
I mean,
he's trying to change the narrative because he feels there's a
Bruh,
narrative
No,
going on.
Again.
but that was because of Drake went on the talk first. Like,
But-
That's the first time
but-
Drake
no.
talked about it.
all right,
the
but
first
you
time-
can't expect him not to talk about it.
Pusha
said-
has been talking about
Pusha
this for
was saying
interview
his
after
whole
interview after
interview
interview.
was talking about the
Because it was
beef.
his rollout. His album just came
That's
out.
sad. That's sad. That's sad.
Drake
There's
put up.
there's no roles for any of his albums the same way Pusha did for that album.
Thank you.
And the beef has been there the whole time.
Thank
so
you.
explain to me why it's now new.
Drake is on the
New
world
for
tour.
Pusha to
War
do that.
tour. He
When-
don't
when
care
is-
about
when
that.
When has Drake gone outside and said in the concert, man,
Hey,
fuck Push?
actually, as a matter of fact,
'Cause you know the whole crowd would
actually,
do it.
Actually,
The
as a
same
matter
way
of
Push
fact,
had his
hey,
crowd doing it
listen,
back when he was in
hey,
New York.
Drake's so damn cold. In the interview he did with LeBron, he even mentioned their name. He said, "Yeah, you know that man." Or you know, I don't want to talk about that. He could rephrase in Kanye and Pusha T that man.
He mentioned Kanye's name.
I think he said yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. He did the Pusha T.
Yeah.
He called Pusha T that man. He's I don't, you know, he said chess move. That man did a smart chess
He even
move.
gave him props. He was like, the whole
Yeah.
parent thing, cool. The
And
kid
again,
thing, cool.
and again,
Good
I'm
thing.
so tired of these niggas down here that be talking about, oh, you know, rap, you gotta compete. But nigga, we don't do that down here, bro. We don't have rap beefs down here. You like name a time in the hood. You went to the hood, you see niggas on the block having a rap battle. That don't happen down here, bro. We don't do that down here. Now up north, that
It's
may
a more
be
up north
law.
type thing. That's
Yeah,
the-
but
that's
down
kinda like the
here we don't
birthplace of
do
rap,
that.
so to
We don't
speak.
do
It's-
that.
it's-
Yeah, but they're all from up north.
That's from up north. I mean,
Yeah, but at the same time, Drake has his South ties.
Yeah, but what does he rap more?
I don't even know, honestly.
I don't.
With
But
Drake, I don't
I'll
know.
say this.
He switches
I'll
whatever,
say this.
whatever's
Drake
popular.
is
I'll
just
say that about
diverse.
Drake.
He good like that, bro.
Jay
Memphis
should
fuck
have
with
a
him.
fucking Irish
Toronto
album
fuck
after
with
that whole
him.
thing with Connor.
He go on the West Coast, they fuck with him. He go in Jamaica, they fuck with him. People say, oh, he got, he always changing it. That's what greats do.
And the thing that was
He's
telling,
worldwide.
the thing that was telling for me watching the interview was that he said that he doesn't really, he thinks that the whole paying someone to give dirt is a bitch move. And granted, yeah, bitch move.
I agree.
So now my question is, how did this female just divulge this information to you? If
See,
that's
now
the case,
that
that's
just
true.
doesn't make sense.
You never explained that. You
Yeah,
never.
exactly.
You just said,
That
"Oh yeah,
just not-
she
I
told
don't
me,"
think he paid her.
but he never.
He never
Maybe he
explained.
did it, but
I
how did that
agree.
come in conversation?
I
That's
agree.
a bunch of bitch. Because now you're saying
I
it's a bitch
agree.
move to ask people to pay them. You're asking females for beef on other niggas.
I agree 100%.
I think that's another big
And-
move.
You just don't
Yo,
know how they
hey,
came across. so
I
you
know,
can't-
but
so-
I'm saying.
Hey,
But you can't say that's a bitch move.
No,
You
it
don't know how
is.
came
That's some
across. You don't
flawed
know how
shit.
to
What I
figure
do
it
know
out.
is he said he had information from the female,
All
right?
right, but you don't know
But
how
I don't know
he got
how.
it.
But I'm simply saying you get information from the female about another dude is a
That's
bitch move.
him,
The
no.
same way it's a bitch move for Drake getting
No,
1,000.
Dennis,
$100,000.
I agree
You're just
1,000%.
getting ammunition,
I
bro.
agree 1,000%.
So it's okay for
I
what
agree.
Drake did then? So what Pusha said about him being
Trying to tell you,
I
bro.
don't think he seeked out to get the information.
What,
I think it
Drake
just
or
came to
Push?
him.
Push? Okay.
No.
You don't know. You don't
I
know.
don't- you
I
don't
feel
know.
like it doesn't. I feel
So
like
do
he
you,
did
do
it.
you think it's okay then for Drake to do what he did in retaliation?
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay for Drake to do what he did in retaliation?
He was looking for information.
Do you think that
he
was-
was paying? So yeah, he's a bitch.
But,
He's a
but,
bitch.
but wait,
But I
hold
don't
on,
really
but
care.
wait, we're forgetting about it. Drake said he had the song already finished. He didn't want to drop it. He said, you know what? I go to sleep at night knowing what I know.
That's good for him.
And you know what? That's a man, bro. I fuck with
Nah,
Drake,
fuck that
man.
shit. Drop the diss track.
Nah, bro.
Good for him.
Nah, don't
I
do
didn't
that.
honestly. I mean, I don't know.
Because you
There's-
know what? If he drops more diss tracks, he said it. I'm gonna just keep uplifting this man's career. This man strives off of being
See,
relevant.
in-
I never said
a
Pusha T
downside-
can't
a down-
rap. I never say he sucks
No,
at
no one's
music.
saying that. No one's
He's
saying
just
that.
he can't compete with you. Like, bro, you
He even said
you
himself
can't
he
do
wants
that,
a single.
bro.
He can't get it though.
Can't do
Just
that.
because of the music he makes, though.
No, he just can't compete with
Rick
Drake.
Ross makes
What?
very similar music.
You think
Rick
Pusha
Ross-
T makes
Wait,
better
pause,
music than
pause.
Drake?
Let me say
No,
the
I
thing. Rick Ross makes very similar music. He's popular.
But he's
Thank
not
you.
as, you know.
As gutter, but
Yeah, exactly.
Ross
some
be
of,
spitting.
some of Drake's, some of not Drake, some of Ross's bars are.
Ross,
That's not-
man,
that's
what?
not- That's not a discredit.
That's all it pushed, though.
What?
But some of,
Whoa,
some of,
what?
Some of Ross's stuff has gone popular.
Some
And
of-
Not
has
some.
Some
Most
of
of his stuff is hard. He raps.
And he's
No,
rapping
no,
about
no,
the
no,
same
I'm not talking
concept.
about that.
No, I'm talking about
Concept,
the
concept,
subject
concept.
matter. And I'm saying it's this.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say
No, no, no,
Jeezy.
no, no.
Jeezy was mainstream popular. He was rapping about selling cocaine.
Tripping, boy.
So I don't understand how
No,
you can
no.
now use that as a cop out.
Again.
Jeezy was doing the same thing. So was Rick Ross. So now you using that as a cop out. No, it's
It
not.
was different times.
Different times. You were out then and you didn't have the same hits, and they
He
did.
had. You're tripping. Yes, he did.
Pusha T.
Popular.
Pusha
as
T
popular.
does not have
He
pop
had the
hits, man.
He had
No,
the hits.
he
They
does
even
not.
said it in the fucking podcast.
That nigga know
had
he
the
don't got
hits.
that,
Grinding
bro.
is not a pop hit.
No, I
Alright.
agree. Yeah, I
Alright.
say it is. I'm saying it is. I'm saying it is.
And is that not bigger than any of Jeezy's songs? Is that not bigger than any of Ross's songs?
Let's compare it to Drake then.
No,
No.
no. Let's use the
Hey,
Rick
what?
Ross. Let's use the
Alright.
Rick Ross and Jeezy. Yes.
What? Grinding?
Yes.
It's better. Give me a song.
I'm not a big Rick Ross fan, but I'm
Wait,
shit on the
wait.
radio.
Are you saying Grind is better than it
Not
has
better.
better hits than Ross?
It was bigger at
No.
just it was a bigger song. You said what? All right, no.
What year? What year it came out? What year it came out?
Grinding came out in 2004,
2004,
2005.
2004, 2004.
Ross
I think-
still,
I think it went
Ross
up- I think
still
it-
has music being played on the radio
No, let's
now.
go back because I'm trying to think of a song. I know I can. It's just my memory with Rick Ross is very slow.
Or the
I
Okay,
really don't care.
I'll concede that topic.
Or-
I can't think of another song.
or the
I'll
one
give
song
you
with
that.
I really
Pusha,
don't-
or
I
the
don't
one
really
song
care
with
about-
Pusha, where the beat go boom boom, like the table. I forgot.
That's grinding.
That's grinding.
Yes.
Yeah, that's granted.
Oh, but that's it though, bro. That's it.
But it's
I'll
bigger than
concede.
any of
I'll concede.
Ross's and
I'll give you.
Jeezy's.
I'll give you.
What?
Songs.
For that time
Give me-
era,
give me a
I
song,
can't think
give
of
me a
another
song.
song.
Astro Martin.
All right, you're right. All right.
Astro.
There you
Wait, Maybach music.
All right, you're right.
Come on,
Oh
man.
shit! There you go. All right, fuck it. I don't
What?
concede.
I really don't care.
I'm
about
on
this
one
whole
with
shit.
DJ Khaled and Rick Ross.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't care about
Okay,
that.
but my
What?
issue.
That counts.
My issue with this is
Don't nobody be like, man, I gotta listen to that new Pusha T at the club. I gotta Pusha T at the At the part, no, don't nobody say that. I think Pusha T can rap. He's a good person.
I'm not
Listen in
saying
the
he can't
car.
rap. I'm just saying that he has holes in his logic.
I don't
Yeah.
care, bro. Like
He
I don't
need
care.
to stop saying well he's a general. You is not no general, bro.
y'all just hating on Push for.
I'm not hating on
Yes, you
Push.
are.
He
Yes,
can't
you are.
compete.
No, I'm not hating on
Yes,
Push.
you are.
You
I just said he's a good rapper.
Drake went on
Hell,
the shop.
I started off by saying
Drake went on the shop.
Mhm.
He talked his shit.
Yeah.
Push went on Joe Budden. He talked his shit, and that's it.
No,
that's all
that's
I
different.
saw.
This
That's
is
how I
my
saw
no,
it.
this is
That's
my
all that
issue.
matters.
This is my issue with that. My issue with that is that yes, they both talk their shit. Talk
That's
their
it.
shit, but don't get mad if someone else talk their shit.
Exactly.
He wasn't mad. He
Because
was there
he said-
addressing the shit.
He
He
was
was
No,
there.
he's always going against. He's always like,
No,
no, that ain't true, man. Because I'm a.
Damn,
he
it's
told-
not true.
My
Drake
thing-
this whole time has been saying that Kanye gave Push the information.
No, Drake never said that.
Yes,
Never
he
said
did.
that.
When did
Yes,
Drake
he
say
did.
that?
Never said that.
People
He
around
never
Drake
said
said
that.
When
He
the
never
fuck
said
did Drake
that.
say that? Drake
Never
never
said
said
that.
anything.
All he said was yo.
Find it. If you can
All,
find it,
all
I'll
he said,
be
all he
quiet.
said
I'll be
was,
quiet.
"Yo, I met up with Kanye. We did some songs. I played on March 14th, and I sent him a picture of my son." Now he could be alluding. That's a different story. That's
Oh,
what
I'm
you
saying, I'm not
But
I'm saying
he never.
before, that narrative was there before that shop
Exactly.
interview.
He
It was there
never-
before the shop
And
interview.
who came up with that narrative?
Not him.
It wasn't.
Alright, bro.
It,
Not
okay,
him.
Alright, bro.
show me the video.
Drake
Where,
doesn't have
show
a
me the
publicist
video
to
on
come
the
out and
social
say
media
shit like
thing
that.
where Drake said, "Oh yeah." 'cause
Thank you.
If I go on his
Thank
Instagram,
you.
it's all pictures of
Drake
fucking
ain't that type of
Scorpion or
nigga.
him with fucking people. And if I go on, if I see any of the concert videos, what is he's never brought up Pusha except
Nope.
for this one time.
Nope.
Right or right? But
Alright,
Drake's name has
you
been
totally
in Pusha's
right.
mouth
Hey,
the
man.
entire time. Has it not been?
Hey, man.
Tell you, man, that nigga Drake a gen- that nigga
I will
gen-
say this. I will say this in regards to rollout. Pusha album came at the beginning of the month. Drake's came out 2 weeks later. Why did that Push is allowed to use Drake's name for his rollout, but Drake never used
Definitely,
Push's name
and that's why
at all
Drake.
for his
Hey,
rollout?
and that's why Drake said
Scorpion
smart
came
chess
out
move.
like 3 weeks after.
It
weren't
don't
talking
matter.
about
do it. I mean,
It don't
I'm
not
matter.
talking about
Hey,
it, but
listen.
But I'm saying
That's why
people
Drake
weren't-
said,
people,
"Hey,
we talking about it right now. It's fucking October.
Yeah, but back then they weren't talking.
listen,
What I'm saying is,
listen."
it's just a level of accountability have to be taken for it. You could use Drake's name for promo. I don't care, but don't say you're not using it for promo when you clearly are.
Exactly,
Don't say,
thank you.
Don't say that every time Drake does certain things, you're getting a W, but then you do the same thing Drake did
It's
going to
like,
Joe
bro,
Budden.
stop hating on the young nigga.
I don't even
Drake.
care if you hate
Like,
on him. I don't
stop,
care.
bruh.
Just be
it's-
upfront about
it's
it.
fair.
My point is being upfront about it.
Yeah, just say, hey,
If
I'm gonna
you're
talk bad
saying
about
that
Drake,
Drake,
I'm gonna give me some money.
if you're
off him.
saying if
That's it.
he said verbatim,
Same thing with
Drake
Juice
talking
WRLD.
about me on the shop, not verbatim. Drake talking about me on the shop was me taking a W.
I'm sorry, Jose. If you diss
So
Drake,
if it's
you
him
a
taking
lame.
a W, then wouldn't that mean that you
can't
going to
say
push is him
It's the
taking a
truth.
W
The
now?
only man that could come out on the mic and say, "Man, Drake, I want to compete with you," is one man. That's Kendrick Lamar. That's it. Other than that, nobody. Keep your mouth closed. You can say an interview all of Drake. Okay, cool. If you get on the mic and start dissing Drake, like what Juice WRLD just recently did,
Oh, don't get me wrong.
No.
Don't get me wrong when I say this, Jose. I think if it went from bar to bar, Push is going to win.
yes. Yeah,
Push
of
is
course.
gonna win. That's not-
But you
I
want to
don't-
know
I
why?
don't
Because
get, like,
Pusha.
the whole
be-
thing
but
about
listen.
this.
What
but
do
you
you mean?
wanna know-
What do you not get? It's
But
fine.
hold on. But
Pusha
hold,
won. That's
but,
it.
But
That's
no. But hold
it.
on. But
Okay,
you know why
he
Pusha's
won,
gonna
and then
win?
He kept talking about it.
But look.
Okay,
But
you
look,
won.
Dennis.
If you beat the biggest star in the world, you're not going to talk about it?
I talk about it once and I move
But
on.
Now
but
you
Dennis.
Because it's
But
not
Dennis.
because,
He lives off
because
that shit.
no,
He lives
because
off that
to him he said it's just rap. I don't give a fuck. Is what he
But
kept
Dennis-
saying. He kept saying I don't care.
He slayed.
So if you don't
He
care,
beat the guy that
you
did
kill
not-
the dragon and you keep it moving.
But
No.
Dennis,
If you don't care,
but
if you
Dennis,
don't
you
care,
gotta
I'm not talking shit about
understand.
the
What you?
no,
Oh my God.
I get that, Jose. But he's saying at the same time, oh yeah, I beat this big bad pop artist, and then he goes and says the next sentence,
But
I
Dennis,
don't care.
but you gotta understand, Pusha T don't have a fan base like Drake does. Drake can't be too
No,
over.
fuck the fan base. I'm talking
No,
about the
but
man
it's true.
himself. I'm saying that you can't say, Devin. Okay, I'll ask you this: if you claim to not care about anything at all, and you do something, and you're like, oh shit, I did it. If you truly don't care, wouldn't you just keep it moving? Or would you try and acknowledge the thing that you say you don't care about?
I don't know much about the situation you're talking about specifically, but
But
if I
that's-
don't care about something, I'm not gonna say or do anything.
Yeah, if you
that
don't,
would,
if
that would,
it's
that would
something-
cause any controversy.
Let's put it like this. Let's say you play football
Okay.
and you're beating a team that's really good, and you say you don't care. It's just football. I go in every day. I see an opponent, and I beat the opponent, and I move on.
Listen,
Now let's say you go and you beat that big team. You beat the
Okay.
Patriots. The
Right,
Bucks beat the
yeah.
Patriots or whatever. If you don't care because it's just another opponent, do you even acknowledge you beat? You're like, oh fuck it, who cares? You guys think he's big? I just beat him, and you move on.
win the war, not the battle. It's that simple.
And this is the
Pusha
same
T
thing.
won the battle, but he damn sure didn't win the war.
It's the same thing with Ether and with Nas and Jay-Z.
Exactly.
I'll say it.
Exactly. Nas won the rap.
Nas
Yeah, he won.
destroyed
Yeah.
Take
You
Over's
know
a
what
better-
Jay-Z did? He said, I'm gonna release the Black album, platinum. Bye.
He said, you know,
Conversation over with. I got a Grammy. What you got? You know what Drake got? $1 billion in the first week. Will Pusha T ever hit $1 billion? Nope.
I don't go into that because the streaming is weird and shit like that. But
But
I
hold
get
on.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I
Drake,
get what you're saying.
and other people say, oh, well, see, that's the problem with music. It's not about... No,
It's
bro.
not about numbers. You
No.
put way too much emphasis.
I don't think it's about numbers either.
No. What?
Because
All
you
right,
can't
man.
have-
All right, bro. All right,
You put
bro.
too much
I'll say this in
emphasis on
closing.
Alright,
I'll
bro.
say this in closing. The numbers thing is important to a certain point, but you
Yeah,
can't use
exactly.
numbers to discredit art.
And that shit, does Pusha T have a Grammy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he does
For what?
actually.
He has a couple with Pharrell.
With Pharrell, yeah. I think he has like music
For
from
what?
that.
Let me see.
Wait,
I don't know.
Hold
We'll
on.
look this
Hold
up.
on. No. I think I'm pretty up to par with this, baby. I'm pretty sure this man got no Grammys. Hold on.
He has acknowledgments for music. I'm not going to take anything. He's made good.
He made the.
No.
Nothing.
He has nothing. He has
did
a rap song
dun,
nominee,
dun,
and that's
dun,
it.
dun, 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 dun.
He got
I'll
nothing.
say I'm not discrediting
He
Pusha
might
T.
have a credit for a Grammy, a song he wrote for, but
Yeah, he
him,
has Grammys.
no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. All right, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, thank you. You just looked up. He got no Grammy. Come
No,
on,
I'm
dog.
not gonna- I don't care because you're
You know
you're
what
so
Drake got?
biased. You're so biased. I
I'm
don't
not
care.
biased. I
don't
look at
care.
facts.
Nah, bro.
I go by
All right,
accomplishments.
cool.
I'm not trying to be
Cool.
biased. I'm gonna be saying the same shit if Drake
Cool.
did it. Because I agree.
Listen, if Drake did it, it'd be even worse. I say Drake. That's a bully shit. Like, you come on, dog. You
Yeah,
can't do
because
that.
that's why
I go
it's
by
diff-
facts,
to me
bro.
it's different.
Like when y'all compare Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Okay, let's talk facts.
Talk facts, bitch.
Let's talk.
Let's talk facts.
We need to stop because this will be another hour fucking.
Who
of
got
me
more
talking about
championships?
Who has better stats?
Boom.
Stats are meant to be broken.
Okay, if you're going by who has better championships, let's look at fucking Bill Russell. Fuck
Yes,
that. Get the
yes.
fuck out of my face then, bro.
Yeah, Bill Russell,
Don't say Michael Jordan's better because he has more championships.
Michael
LeBron
Jordan has
has
more
in
championships.
every statistic been better than Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan
Every statistic.
has more championships. That's it. That's all. I can't
Okay,
argue no
and
more.
Michael
That's all.
and
That's
LeBron
that's
James
the-
has better
Done.
stats.
That's all we gonna say.
That's the numbers
Okay,
logic.
I will
That's the
say
numbers
this.
logic
I will
that's
say
fucking
this.
stupid.
I will say this in closing. Championships is a team effort. So the championships aren't just his. Stats, that's a by yourself motherfucking thing. And by your motherfucking self, LeBron James is better. Closing,
3.
good night, we're done.
3, retire, and 3.
That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say.
Dennis Rodman, Steph Curry.
League MVP. League
Scottie
MVP.
Pippen.
League MVP.
No,
Playing
it's-
all I got.
fucking.
you know what? I hear a lot of bullshit going on right now. So, guys,
You
thank
can
you for
hate the Warriors all
listening.
you want. They're a good team. They're a good
No
team.
shit.
Man, fuck the Warriors and fuck Kevin Durant. Snake ass,
I agree.
bitch.
And
Yep.
fuck Michael Jordan.
So we're doing.
And fuck Trump.
Oh yeah, definitely fuck Trump. All right, so,
Go out and vote.
I'm just gonna. Okay, guys, remember to vote next podcast before the election. We're gonna have a good vote breakdown. We didn't do that today, but it's too late to register. But make sure you vote. Let's go blue.